Stranger Things is coming back for its 4th season. Yes, we know you've also been waiting for this, so grab your egos and allow us to share everything we know about Stranger Things Season 4. Of course, let's get started with the plot. Murray Bauman, the Russian-speaking conspiracy theorist who played a significant role in Season 3 and has since been promoted to a regular cast member for Season 4, has intimated that he knows something about Hopper's whereabouts and may be able to help bring him back to Hawkins. As CNET revealed, if you call Murray's home phone number 618-625-8313, according to the show, you receive the following answer phone message. Hi, you have reached the residence of Murray Bauman. Mom, if this is you, please hang up and call me between the hours of 5 and 6 p.m. as previously discussed, okay? If this is Joyce, thank you for calling. I have been trying to reach you. I have an update. It's about, well, it's probably best if we speak in person. It's not good or bad, but it's something. According to reports, Season 4 will be shot in New Mexico, which is home to shows like Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul, and A Significant Conspiracy Theory. This is the first time the show will be traveling beyond Atlanta. Netflix's Momita Sengupta said of the decision to film in New Mexico, while also promising that the move means the show will be bigger, bolder, and more intricate than ever. So why is Stranger Things moving up in the ratings? It's almost certainly related to spoilers. When asked about the New Mexico scene, Sengupta responded, "If I told you that, I'd be vanishing into the witness protection program." Those of you who are familiar with UFO history may point to at least one important site of interest in New Mexico, Roswell, where alien evidence was allegedly discovered in 1947. In the late 1970s and early 1980s, the event became more well-known. Is it possible that Bauman will go exploring? Season 4 of Stranger Things will likely focus on how Eleven is coping now that her telekinetic abilities have faded, as well as how she's adjusting to life after Hopper, living with the Byers in a new as yet unnamed town. While we're pretty sure Stranger Things Season 4 will bring Eleven, Joyce, Jonathan, and Will back to Hawkins at some point, Noah Schnapp, who plays Will, hinted in an interview with Entertainment Tonight that the story might hook up with him in a new location. I knew that I might have a separate storyline from everyone else, so we might be filming like in another place. Cast. It's not Stranger Things without its OG characters, right? So expect these main stars coming back on screens. Millie Bobby Brown as Eleven, Noah Schnapp as Will, Finn Wolfhard as Mike, Caleb McLaughlin as Lucas, Gatti Matarazzo as Dustin, Sadie Sink as Max, Joey Keery as Steve, Natalia Dyer as Nancy, Charlie Heaton as Jonathan, Maya Hawke as Robin, and Winona Ryder as Joyce. And of course, we can't forget Hopper. Come on, we all know he's coming back this season. We all now know that David Harbour will be back as Hopper, despite that very devastating finale to Season 3. Harbour told Total Film that his character had to change and resurrect in some way, adding so we'll see a very different guy going ahead. The same guy, but in a different vein. While it's currently unknown how his character managed to survive, David Harbour has stated that Season 4 would reveal more of his past, in a nod to Season 2, when Eleven discovered boxes labeled Dad, Vietnam, and New York in Hopper's attic. Speaking at Liverpool Comic Con, the actor said in Season 4 we will give you a big, huge reveal about Hopper's backstory, which we haven't really told you about. We're gonna express it in a big way. It's my favorite thing about him that you guys don't know about him yet. But it has to do with these backstories of New York, Vietnam, and Dad. Aside from the OG characters, there will also be new faces joining the cast. Let's meet them here one by one, shall we? Peter Ballard, played by Jamie Campbell Bower, is characterized as an orderly at a psychiatric hospital, who is weary of the savagery he observes day after day. That sounds like a character who has ties to Eleven's past. Argyle, Jonathan's new best friend and a fun-loving stoner who proudly delivers excellent pizza pies for Surfer Boy Pizza, is played by Eduardo Franco. Joseph Quinn, who plays Eddie Munson, the owner of the Hellfire Club, rounds out the new regulars. McNulty will play Vicky, a slick, fast-talking band nerd who attracts the eye of one of our cherished heroes. Silver Lining Entertainment and Lisa Richards' agency represents her. Patrick, a Hawkins basketball star with friends, talent, and a happy life, will be played by Truitt until surprising circumstances send his life spiraling out of control. UTA represents him. Ms. Kelly, played by Ting Chen, is a popular guidance counselor who genuinely cares about her pupils, especially those who are struggling the hardest. Atlanta Models and Talents represents her. Chrissy, Hawkins High's top cheerleader and the most popular girl in school, will be played by Van Deen, but there's a dark truth lurking beneath the supposedly flawless exterior. Link Entertainment and innovative artists represent her. 8 recurring characters join those 3 regulars. Lieutenant Colonel Sullivan will be played by Sherman Augustus, who believes he can halt the evil in Hawkins. Jason Carver, played by Mason Dye, is a wealthy, attractive adolescent who is dating the most popular girl in school. Jason's ideal environment begins to disintegrate as a new evil threatens Hawkins, according to Netflix's description of him. A seedy and unpredictable Russian smuggler who loves stupid jokes, cold hard cash, and crunchy type peanut butter, says Nikola Jurikko. So you'll be working with Hopper in Russia? Victor Creel will be played by Robert Englund, who will be described as a damaged and frightening guy who was imprisoned in a psychiatric facility for a terrible murder in the 1950s. Will this be the show's final season? The Duffer brothers have stated on numerous occasions that they will conclude Stranger Things before it becomes too long. Not least because they know what their story is about and refuse to make it any longer than it needs to be. They even suggested at one time that they could terminate it with Season 4, albeit that has previously been refuted by them. However, that doesn't mean that we're not close to the end. We like to look at each season as kind of its own complete story, Matt Duffer told Deadline. We do have a pretty large mythology, and season by season we're turning the page and revealing a little bit more and more. So we do have a general sense of where we're going, and we've known the ending of the show for quite a while. And you can expect to see the show's endgame seated in Season 4, which again has been confirmed as not being the series' final installment. We know what the end is, and we know when it is, Ross Duffer said. The pandemic has given us time to look ahead, figure out what is best for the show. Starting to fill that out gives us a better idea of how long we need to tell that story. Chatting to Collider, another head of the show said that the end is in sight, adding there is a plan and that too will be shared not quite as soon as a sense of when Season 4 is coming out, but soon enough. I can say this, no one's making it up as we go along and there is an endgame if you will. Dmitri, a Russian jail guard who befriends Hopper, will be played by Tom Vlashiha. There's a question of whether or not he can be trusted, as there will be with most of these new people. Definitely looking forward to seeing the OG crew back and these all-new characters we're having. Release date. Well, we're all eager to know when the release date is, but unfortunately there is still no official date given. Netflix has yet to give an official release date for Stranger Things Season 4. Although it has been reported that the series will premiere in summer of 2022. However, no exact date has been set beyond that. The series was scheduled to come out early 2021 according to David Harbour, who plays Hopper, but was delayed due to the coronavirus outbreak, which prevented numerous movies and TV shows from filming. The series had started filming prior to the epidemic but had to stop due to the outbreak. Well, there you have it guys, that's a wrap. What are your thoughts for Stranger Things 4th season? What do you think might happen in Hawking and beyond? What are your expectations or theories for this new season? Let us know by leaving a comment below. Stay tuned for more and thanks for watching.